We all love ranking platinum trophies, am I right? And I love ranking my own. I love ranking other people's, but today I get to go through my entire history and rank my platinum trophies by fun. Having just failed my 200th platinum and being completely unable to make a video on said platinum, I've decided instead to look back at all of my platinums leading up to 200 and ranking them one by one out of how much fun I had earning them. To categorise these platinum trophies in the best way possible, I have decided to break this down into 5 different tiers. The top of the mountain, the best of the bunch, will get the God tier Platinum accolade. They are the best PlayStation has to offer. They are the greatest, most enjoyable, most fun Platinum trophies I have ever earned. Second, it's all good. An Aloy type platinum. I loved Horizon. I love Aloy. I think she is one of the best things to come into gaming in the last decade or so. And I decided that all her platinums, both of them, are very, very good. And that's why she is the embodiment of all good. The second best tier on my ranking system. The middle of the line is encapsulated here by the lead character from the French game Gris, or Gris as most people call it for some reason, even though it's French and it's pronounced Gris. And you can check with Gemini if you don't believe me. Now, Serious Sam himself represents the second from bottom, the second least bad, the second least enjoyable, and the second least fun section of games in my trophy list. We call these games Ballfest. And finally, encapsulated by my brain-munching alien cohort, Krypton. These games are just brain rot. Pure and simple brain rot. There's no fun, there's no enjoyment, there is no pleasure. There is nothing to write home about with these games. They are just plats for the sake of plats. And some of them I actually regret now, looking back. Regret wasting the time with them anyway. So let's go. Game 1, Platinum, number 1. The game that broke my platinum virginity, and it was a complete accident. I was sick in the middle of April, I was rough as hell, I had flu or something, and I just laid on the sofa all day and decided, you know what? I want some Batman in my life. And Batman the Telltales series game had been released on PS Plus monthly, and I decided that that was going to be the game I played that day. And because I was playing it and I was finishing chapter after chapter, and I don't know about trophies at this point, I mean I do, but I don't care because I'm more of a PC gamer anyway. And as they popped, I started to enjoy them. I started to like that sound. Knowing that I'd come to the end of a certain section was like, oh, okay, I'm into that, I like that. Whereas with Steam achievements, I've always ignored them. I've always, because they're in the bottom right-hand corner, they're never visible to me. But being in that top right-hand corner on PlayStation, I think makes a huge difference. I'm gonna say that it's all good, because it is. It's a good platinum, it's a fun platinum, and it's a good game, it's a great Batman game. People like to talk about the Arkham games, and they are god-tier games in every single way. But Telltale really are the masters of narrative. They are the absolute storytelling geniuses of gaming. Game number 2 is Mr. Masagi, and this is a game that I am pretty sure was made by sex offenders. So I didn't really enjoy this. This was a grubby experiment. When I popped the Batman Platinum, I thought, hey, let's go see what I can do, let's see if there are any other easy Platinums, and this is the first one that popped up. And it kind of almost put me off, actually. It was a bit creepy. Me and crew laughed our way through it, but it kind of stopped my interest in trophy hunting quite quickly. And luckily it was revived, we'll get to that. So this one I don't think is overly awful, especially in hindsight, having played worse games, but I am going to say that it is a bit of a bore fest because it's a bit cringy, and it's quite repetitive, going back and forth, you have to follow a guide, so enjoying the game, not so much. Bore fest. Game 3, and platinum number 3, I Am the Knight. And it is that second Batman Telltale game, The Enemy Within, and it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it, and honestly, if we don't get a third game ever, it's going to be one of the greatest crimes in gaming and Batman history. I do enjoy the game, I thought it was very, very good. I enjoyed the Joker in the game a lot, and I found the Elseworlds vibe of this one really enjoyable. So I'm going to say, again, it's an Aloy Platinum. It's just all good. It's all good. Platinum number 4, Full Moon, The Wolf Among Us. Again, a Telltale game I'm still not popping plats yet, but I am at this point playing Assassin's Creed Origins, which is like 100 hours, and I'm smashing through that. So Wolf Among Us is based on the comic book series Fables, which I absolutely love, and it follows Bigby, who is a werewolf slash sheriff of Fable Town, which is a small area, I think it's in New York, where all the fairy tale characters live after being evicted from fairy tale land. And it's dark, and it's twisted, and it's sick, and it's very, very much a modernisation of the fairy tales as they were originally written, like the Grimm Tales, which I really enjoyed. I loved it, absolutely loved it, and he is one of the best characters in the game. Honestly, he's one of the best characters in comics. He just does not get the love he deserves, but he's very complex, very interesting. So again, this one is my first, and I do mean this, because you have to go back, you have to do other things, you have to learn every character and see every different avenue of the story, and it makes you do everything. So I think this is God tier. And I know that's going to be controversial. I know people are going to be like, hey, how dare you put a God tier in there? This is about fun. How much did I enjoy this game? How much did I enjoy its platinum? And I had a lot of fun with that game. A lot. But then I've been reading the comics for years, so like, it makes sense that I love that game. Platinum number 4, Earn Them All. One of the most annoying trophy pop names ever. But it is the Assassin's Creed Origins Platinum, and I really enjoyed Bayek and Aya's story. I found the origin of the Assassins and the Templars very, very interesting, very engaging, and I love Egypt. I love the boss fights. I just really enjoyed it. There's a few bad trophies. There is one for walking around in the desert and trying to hallucinate, which is a pain in the backside, and I hated that because it just wouldn't pop. But it is a good game. I'm gonna say it's too long, and there's a lot of empty world, and there is a lot of repetitive, grindy tasks that don't really reward much, don't keep you engaged much. I think after about 30, 40 hours, it gets tiresome. So I am going to say it's a middle of the road. It's a green platinum because it is in that grey area where they could have taken stuff out and they could have added other stuff in that would have made it more fun. It's mid. Platinum number 6, however, is Assassin's Creed at its absolute best. It's Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now, this game I spent over 250 hours with, not because of the Platinum or the DLC, but because I truly loved this game. I played as Alexios, and I really liked him as a character, and the dynamics between him and his mother, him and his sister were absolutely fantastic, you know? There's a lot to say about the game, and I'd love to make a video about it if anyone wants to see it, but I do really enjoy it. I think it got a lot of hate that it didn't deserve, and honestly, this is probably still easily my top 10 platinums of the most fun, most enjoyable. The environment, the world is fantastic. Platinum number 7, a little help from my friends, is the Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale title, which honestly is probably the worst Telltale game. I thought it was really bad. I thought the characterization was second rate and cheap. I thought that it felt rushed. I don't know, it just didn't feel like any other Telltale game to me. I'm not saying it's the worst game of all time, because at least it's a story, I guess, but it's definitely a bore fest, and it's not one I would stack if there was a second stack. Walking Dead. The Walking Dead, that's the platinum title for the first game, is it? I think, yeah. I've never been a Walking Dead fan, but I love Clem. I'm absolutely besotted with Clem. I think she's a fantastic character. I think she is an absolutely tragic tale in a post-apocalyptic world. She's very different to anything else in the zombie genre for me. Everyone likes to talk about The Last of Us, and yeah, okay, fair enough, you've got Ellie there, but not Clem's on her own. Clem is a badass in her own right as a kid, and she really grows and really evolves. And having a little girl myself, yeah, crew and I played it together, we connected to it, we love doing that. We love playing narrative games together that we can enjoy the story and make choices together, argue over who does what and what's going to happen and stuff. So I really enjoyed it. I'm not sure the platinum is as good as it could be. I think that with the richness of the characters in the first game in particular, and how it establishes so much going forward for Clem and even characters you think you've seen the last of. So I'm gonna say it is all good. It is an Aloy Platinum, but it's not quite Kratos worthy, is it? It's not quite, you know, it doesn't make you do anything, doesn't make you ask for anything, so it's not that fun, but the game is brilliant. Father and Son, the God of War 2018 Platinum Trophy. The Platinum that really did solidify me as a trophy hunter. It really pulled me away from PC gaming altogether and really had me obsessed with that bloody ping in the corner. So I accidentally played it on Give Me God of War mode, and I couldn't quit out, and I didn't know I could delete my save at this point. I was an idiot. And I struggled with it a lot, and it took me a long time, a lot more than the expected completion time on this one, which is about 40 hours, and I think I spent over 120. So, but getting through it and then doing the post-story was absolutely fantastic. It's a brilliant platinum. It's one of the best platinums I've ever earned. I think that Santa Monica make brilliant platinums each and every time they make a game, if I'm honest. I think Santa Monica are wonderful. So I'm going to go, that's Kratos God tier platinum. It is brilliant. Now, the greater, the Spider-Man platinum, I think this is very reminiscent of Assassin's Creed. And everything that people complain about Assassin's Creed is all there in Spider-Man. The only people don't complain about is because it's a Spider-Man game. I didn't think the platinum was that good. I just thought it was mid. I really did. I didn't get that excited over it. I'm sorry. Next up is Lord of Iron Wrath. Now, this is for the Telltale Game of Thrones game, and a lot of people again hate on this game because of the buggy, problematic issues with it. The problematic, buggy issues with it, I should have said. And unfortunately, I did have a few issues with it. Not major, but enough to say this is great, this is mid, this is, you know. So there we are. It's in the grey pile. Wolfenstein Young Blood. Now, for those who don't know, I am a huge Wolfenstein fan, and I have been since the 90s. Wolfenstein is one of the most important and pioneering franchises in gaming history, and without it, you'd be surprised where we would be now without it. Youngblood, however, introduces two of the worst characters in gaming history. They're just awful characters, and they're awfully played, awfully written. There's nothing redeemable about either of them. I'm sorry. But no, it's a good game. It's well made. It's good fun gameplay, and it is pretty fun two-player as well, by the way. But it's a 60-hour plat. It's twice as long as it should be. This one isn't the worst, but it is definitely a bore fest and a horrible grind with awful characters. Back to The Walking Dead, and it's a New Frontier, which I think is the third game. I'm not sure it's the second or the third game. One of them doesn't have a platinum, remind me in the comments. I don't remember. Either way, they were all good. All of them are good. Ruler of Earth. Now, my first Crypto plat. Now, if you don't know, again, Crypto is one of my favourite characters. I am a huge Destroy All Humans fan. I loved them when they first came out 20 years ago, and I still love them now. I love that Jack Nicholson-esque voice. I love Anthony Head in the sequel. I love everything about the crude, Austin Powers-like humour of these games. It's a short platinum, but it's a fun platinum. There's some challenges. You've got to go back through levels. It's great, and I'm going to say it's God tier because it does exactly what it needs to for the platinum. And I had fun from minute one. The Grail. The Order, 1866, 1066. That's Hastings, isn't it? For the Brits watching, you know that advert, don't you? 1066. Okay. Anyway, The Order was a fantastic game. I have no understanding of why this game didn't do well. Anyone that only tried playing it for a few hours doesn't like it. The criticism is that it's too slow and it's slow burning, but everyone that has got through that, same as God of War. God of War is a very slow burning game, and considering that the hack and slash versions of the noughties were literally frantic, they were just non-stop. The change in pace for the new games is because of the size of them. You have to ease your way in. I think The Grail is a great platinum. I think The Order was a great game. It was short, it was fun, it was challenging in places, it, you know, didn't get too repetitive. I was really happy with it. And I think that it deserves to be up there with the good platinums. It's an Aloy level platinum, and it does need a sequel. Would you like to see The Order get a sequel? Yes or no? 1887, would that work? 1888, maybe. I don't know. But would you want to see more of those Call of Duty Modern Warfare remake? Now, this one I really love. This is a God tier platinum, and it's a God tier game. It is a remake done right, and I like the socially aware mechanics that the game has put in, and if you've tried to shoot the wrong people, you'll know exactly what I mean. I think everything about it is brilliant. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's a God tier. The Trophy of Zeus, the best platinum trophy, the best game ever made. End of story. It's God tier, and you know it is, so shut up. The Trophy of Zeus. Now, this is the God of War 2005 Platinum Trophy, my favourite Platinum Trophy probably, because it is a great game. It's one of my favourite franchises of all media. In fact, it is easily my favourite gaming franchise, and Kratos is my favourite gaming character. So, God tier, innit? Obviously, I called the top tier God tier and put Kratos' face there, so obviously this is going to be there, right? So, yeah. Horizon. As I said in the intro, it's good, and it should have been a little bit better with the trophy list. I don't like the New Game Plus trophies at all for DLC. I think that's really cheap, really lame, and it's something I wish PlayStation would stop doing. Trophy of Gaia. Now, this is the God of War 2 Platinum. Now, for those who haven't seen my God of War videos, this is my favourite God of War game. By a landslide. I love this game. I really love this game. I really love this Platinum. And if you haven't done the original God of War games, I honestly urge you to do so. Because they're brilliant. And they're so much fun. They're like DMC, but easy. I've got the Platinums, yeah, so obviously they're easy. Make war, not love. I do prefer that, actually. And Crypto is still my favourite. One of my favourite characters, probably my favourite alien. So we'll go with top tier. It's God tier again because I love just real humans. That's about it, really. No problemo. Now, this is the Terminator Resistance Platinum, and I was talking to the wonderful Lumdubs about this when I reviewed his trophy list and forced him to beat his Wipeout fastest laps, which, if you haven't seen that, you should definitely check that out. He is incredible, and he's such a cool guy. And, like, I think it's a great game. I really enjoyed it as not a great game, but it's certainly a great installment narratively in the Terminator franchise, and it's certainly safe in its mechanics, but it's very enjoyable. I had a great time with it. It got a lot of negative press because it was an easy platinum, which I think is ridiculous. So I'm putting it in as all good. It's an Aloy plat for me because it is a good game. There's one missable, but it's quite easy to look out for. Just make sure that you're upgrading your lock picking and make sure that you don't miss any doors that can be unlocked in Pasadena. Control. Now, Control is a game I really love, but I cannot give this a positive platinum review because I was bugged out of the final skill point, meaning that I couldn't get the Super Paratalitarian trophy, and I had to buy the DLC to do it, and then a week later it went out on PS Plus with the DLC included. So I'm sorry. I love this game, and I love you, Remedy. You're brilliant. You are absolutely fantastic. Your game design is unreal. But this is a bad platinum for that reason. Bug trophies are bad, and it's not a bore first, but it goes in that category for that reason, because I did spend hours trying to get that skill point on top of that fighting cabinet. King of the Hill, at back, this is the God of War 3 Platinum Trophy, and many people consider this to be the greatest Kratos game. I disagree, but I actually think it might be its best Platinum. It is definitely God tier, it is absolutely wonderful. Above and beyond. It is the God of War Chains of Olympus Platinum, which is a PS Vita game which was ported to the PS4 for PS Now. Remember that, when it was PS Now before it was PS Plus? And it's very, very fun. It's very, very good. You should definitely get a Vita, definitely play it, definitely plat it, because it's so worth it. And of course, it can be stacked. Platinum Trophy. The only thing that Bethesda do wrong with Skyrim, I love Skyrim. I love Elder Scrolls. I do. I am a massive Elder Scrolls simp. I always have been. I always will be. I have the Platinum twice, so I've done 100% on Steam. I'm going to do it again. I will. It doesn't matter. I love this Platinum, and it's a perfect Platinum. It forces you to do everything in the game, as in a little bit of everything. It forces you to go everywhere. And I know people that put 1,000 hours and not even got past 50%. You're a genius, God tier trophy design developer. The ghost with the most. The Ghost of Sparta Platinum Trophy again. It's a Vita game ported. Vita or PSP? I think a PSP. I think I'm mixing my consoles up. Oh, it doesn't matter. They're brilliant games. Go play them. They're ported to PS Plus, so go nuts. Although this one... Was this one God tier? I think this one's an Aloy one, to be honest. King of everything. This is one of the worst Platinum trophies because it's all cheat codes and fast forward and rewind, so it's, bottom of the barrel, I'm afraid. It's just brain rot. It's nothing more than a grubby, unfortunately, and there is one thing I will say, though. If you can do the Japanese level, the Japanese version's level of the Stampede, you might be a God tier gamer. Champion of the Gods, God of War Ascension. It's going in as mid because it's alright platinum, it's a bad game. It's the worst God of War game in my opinion. And it's the only bad God of War game. Maybe that's subjective because of the narrative. Maybe that's because of the play pass for the season model. I don't know. It doesn't matter. None of it really matters. I don't like it. It's that simple. Master Assassin, Assassin's Creed 2, the first Ezio game. Need I say more? Need I say more? Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, just another day at the office. This is, for me, it was God tier. I had the most fun with it. I really did. And honestly, getting both the Assault Course time and there's the FNG, isn't it, for the first game, and then for the final level, the epilogue, doing that properly, because I didn't know there was a way around it. It's one of my proudest moments in gaming, because it kind of washed away a lot of issues from being a kid, you know what I mean? It's like, now I'm good. And then I went online and realised, oh no, I'm not good, I'm just really, really good at learning predictable movement patterns. So, God tier though, brilliant game. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood's Platinum is called Julius Caesar, which makes little sense, and it's a repeated Platinum trophy name for Assassin's Creed games, which just doesn't make sense. Honestly, it really doesn't. This one is good. It's an Aloy Platinum. I think it's a bit long, and same with the Revelations. I think they're both okay, but that's where the open world emptiness and repetitiveness of Ubisoft really starts to become apparent. And then you get into Black Flag, and it just goes from there. Just absolutely ridiculous. Savior of Galamir. It is the remake of Medieval, the Tim Burton looking skeleton controlling fantasy platforming game, which is very funny, very morose sense of humour, morbid sense of humour, sorry, and I really enjoyed it. It's a good platinum. It's an Aloy platinum. It's worth doing. There is a buggy trophy for the Smorgasbord, which is why it can't be God tier. A New Hope, which I really don't like the title of this trophy anymore. I used to, but I don't now, and I tell you why. I don't like the name of this because it's got nothing to do with the original trilogy. It's got nothing to do with it at all. I think this Platinum Trophy should celebrate Cal, because Cal is a flipping great character, and I mean, he's a great character. So, anyway, it's a God tier Platinum. It's one of my favourite Platinums. A lot of people don't realise like how much I love this game and why the sequel was so disappointing to me. But yeah, this is God tier, and Cal Kestis is easily my favourite Star Wars character. Immortals Phoenix Rising, this is a 4-fest. Unless you have the Ubisoft Connect account, which like kind of doubles the speed, and even then it's a 40-50 hour platinum that is just not fun. It's repetitive. The DLC is awful. It is just it's DLC for the sake of DLC. There is no purpose or reason to it at all. And now there's no sequel, thank God. It's just not worth it. It's not worth the time or effort that this platinum takes. It's not particularly hard in any point. It's just annoying and boring. So Modern Warfare 2 is that's another great platinum. It's God tier platinum, purely because I beat my teenage demons. You know, I was a teenager when that came out. Julius Caesar, again, another Julius Caesar platinum. This one's for Assassin's Creed Liberation though, which is the spin-off from the third game. Now, I hate AC3 because I can't platinum it, because it just keeps bugging out on me. And I've done it 3 times. I've made a video about this. You can check it out in the description if I remember to put it in. If I don't, I apologise. But it is just a fun game. You aren't able to use all your assassin's abilities all at once, so you have to get into different costumes, and each costume has different abilities that you can use. And I find that a very, very interesting change to the mechanics, and I really enjoyed it. I think this is a good platinum. Old Blood. The Old Blood Master, that's me, because I can't do mine Laban. This is a 10 out of 10 game, it's a 10 out of 10 platinum. End of story. This is one of the best platinums and games I've ever had. I love it. This is BJ in a small, little, cramped town that's really creepy and atmospheric, and it's like a horror game. It's a horror FPS, really, but it's very tense, very fraught. And then you get these massive robot, cyborg, machine things trying to shoot you, and it's like absolutely, what the hell? It's Wolfenstein at its absolute best. I love this game. It's a prequel to The New Order, which is better than New Order. in my opinion. Definitely God tier. Spyro, God tier. Wolfenstein Master. No, I am not, but I do have the New Order platted in my account. I want to do my Laban again, and I think I'm going to do it. I think that's got to be my next big goal. I need that platinum. I need that off my back. It's a good platinum as well. It's not great because of that final boss, but it's a good platinum. It's Aloy, so it's all good. Hail to the king, baby. Sorry, I'm a massive Bruce Campbell fan. I'm a child of the 80s. I grew up spiting Mary Whitehouse by watching Evil Dead on repeat. And this is for the Duke Nukem 3D Anniversary Tour 20th Edition Anniversary. It's crap. It's brain rot. Slide, total brain rot. Hooah. That reminds me of the Who. Hoo-ah-ya, hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. No. I'm old, leave me alone. Chickens on the road. Platinum chicken. Platinum chicken is not good. It's like road bustle with poultry. Brain rot. Was my daughter's first platinum when she was like 2 though, which I think is cool. So credit where credit's due to chicken people that made this game. Crisis Remastered. It's called Platinum Trophy, which is lame, but the fun of this platinum was pretty high. It was a really good platinum. I love these games, and yeah, I'm gonna say it's all good. It's all good. I really enjoyed the mix in mechanics between stealth and all-out blasting. So perfect game for me, and a game that I very much recommend. I certainly think the trilogy is and I can't wait for the 4th game. I'm really excited. I really can't wait. So I'm going to say that's all good. It's not perfect. There's a few flaws with it. It is a bit buggy, but it is a good platinum, so it's all good. Back to the Future, the game. Platinum Trophy, lame name. One of the best games I've ever played. And if you are a Back to the Future fan, this is the 4th film you never knew you wanted. Back to the Future is my favourite trilogy. There isn't a film series that I love more. I think Back to the Future makes Star Wars look like amateur hour. And I do mean that. I think Back to the Future is that good. And I know it's completely subjective. There's no evidence for this. There's no argument I can make that says, hey, this is better than Star Wars. I just think it is. I just like it. I love it, okay? End of. It's God tier. And this game is brilliant. It's 40, 50 quid, but it's brilliant. Platinum concept destruction. It's all good. It's all good. I know, it's a Rattle Platinum. You're going to be like, what? I had so much fun with that. I love it. It's a lot like Twisted Metal, but without guns, or Destruction Derby more than anything, but with paper cars. And how fun does that sound? Seriously. It's not God tier, but it's all good. It's all good. Platinum Midnight. It's okay. They're not bad platinums. They're fun little games, and I don't mind those because they are quite challenging. Especially the Midnight games are quite challenging. They're a pain in the bum. So I'm not too ashamed of that. They are mid. They're not great, but they're not bad. Platinum Midnight is Birthday of Midnight, I think, is it? Yeah, and that one, this is where they go, like, Rattle Lake start to go, oh, we can make them easier. Okay, cool. We'll do that then. And, yeah, so that's a bit of a bore fest. Spyro 2, Ripto's Remorse. It's a good platinum. It is a good platinum. Batman Arkham Knight. I am the Batman. Most fun I've ever had. Honestly, it was the first game I played on PS4. I bought the PS4 for Batman Arkham Knight. I love the tank, don't care. I love everything about it. It's a God tier game, God tier platinum, and 100%. I'm going to go back and do the community challenges. I want to do them on stream. Platinum Alien, it's not bad, but I'm going to bore fest Bucket Night. Bucket Night's good, but I'm going to call it mid because it's rat plat. You don't finish the game, so no, we're not going mid. We are going bore fest because it doesn't deserve it. I think that's a good game though, and so is Daggerhood. Daggerhood is the one I'm going to say is still a good platinum because I really enjoy that game. I really enjoy the mechanics of that game, and I have played it past the platinum as well. I can't complete it. It's that hard. And I'm not joking here, it is a really hard game. When you get past like level 90, it is near impossible. It's harder than Hollow. Like, it's insane. So I would like them to re-release it with a hard trophy list and make people finish the game. What do you think? Would you like to see Ratalaika re-release games with new trophy lists that are actually deserving of the games they're belonging to? But I will say that's a good platinum. It's all good. Spyro Party Like It's 2024 is a god tier platinum because by this point, oh no, I've missed one. How bad is that? But yeah, we'll stick with that. It's god tier because it was the end of the trilogy, and it really made me feel that kind of kind of happy, you know, when you get a platinum, you're like, oh. You're glad you've done it. Not overly glad it's over, but you're glad you've done it and you're happy and it's left you at the right time. So yeah, that's that one. All done is the Donut County Platinum. This is God tier, and I have a lot of discussions about this, but the game was made by one guy. It's great fun, it's really engaging, it's really interesting, it's really different, it's really quirky. It's for what it is. There was not a single second I didn't enjoy the game. Not one single second I wasn't having fun. And although the platinum only takes 4 or 5 hours, that to me, or 3-4 hours, that to me makes it God tier. Platinum Destronaut, Super Destronaut DX, Warfest. Trover Saves the Universe. Platinum Midnight, yeah, it's another one. Super double mega shit now. 112 Seed, one of the worst platinums I've ever earned. Puzzle Master, more like Puzzle Muppet. Absolute fail. GR Project Complete. Ghost Runner. I love this game. I love Jack. I love this world. I love the Dharma Tower. I love the mechanics. I love everything about it. I love the parkour, the hack and slash, every little thing. Brilliant. God tier. Everything about it is God tier, and it's pretty hard as well. Platinum Concept we've already done. Astro's Playroom, God tier. And I'll tell you why, because I know, so predictable, because it's perfect. It's the perfect platinum for this game. And I don't remember getting frustrated or bored with it at any point. You've only done everything. What a time. What a platinum name. Love it. Freddy Spaghetti, Platinum Spaghetti. This is not a bad game. This is a really fun mechanics-based game. And if you're wanting to take on a big game like I Am Bread, for example, which is mechanics-based, this is a great way to learn. This is a really, really good game to pick up the physics-based mechanics, especially if that's a genre you're not comfortable with, like me. Platinum Destronaut 2, yeah, again, we're going back to the super mega shit there. Zombieland, Brains of the Operation. This is one of the worst platinums I've earned as well. It really is bad. It is repetitive, boring. It's a twin stick shooter, and I like twin stick shooters. I really like twin stick shooters. But this is so repetitive and boring and grindy and there's nothing really good about it, if I'm honest. And it's like 15 hours as well, and it's brain rot. That's it. It's just brain rot, and that's why that is the name of this section. Brain rotting, because that's what Zombieland Double Tap does. It rots your brain. Gree, Personal Growth. Pretty game. Not a fun game though. It's a good game, but it's not fun, and that's why it got the mid-tier. Fear on Perfection. Now this is the Destroy All Humans remake. It's 10 out of 10. I loved it, and I'm giving that God tier because I loved it. Here is one of my favourite platinum trophies. It is The Forgotten City, which I think is a beautiful game. It's a Skyrim mod originally that was then turned into a full standalone game in its own right. I don't want to say anything about the story because it would just give it away, and I've played it so many times now that if I say anything I will ruin it. But it's brilliant. I love it. I really love this game, and I cannot praise it enough. It's Leisure Suit Larry, Wet Dreams Don't Dry, and the platinum is called Rockstar, and I drank a lot of Rockstar while playing this game because it's a point and click, but it's like a 12-hour platinum, and honestly, it's very repetitive. It's all about the save scumming, and fun game if you're just playing it for fun, but if you're going for the platinum, it's an absolute bore-fest. World's Finest, this is one of the worst platinums as well. I hate this platinum. I really don't like Lego games, and although I find Lego Batman very funny, I just don't like the games, and I like the movies. I don't like the Lego Batman movie, it's too loud and obnoxious. This one is absolute brain rot because it's just a grind and it's boring. Retro God, the Sega Mega Drive Classics Collection is God tier and one of my favourite platinums. It does make you play a little bit of everything, but it doesn't make you complete everything. It does have some very tricky challenges, even with the fast forward rewind feature that the game comes with. It's still tricky. Lords and Judges. Lords of the Fallen is one of the most criticised games on my trophy list, and I don't really agree. I liked it. I really like this game. I really like Harken. I like the darkness. I like the bleak, pessimistic worldview, and I like the alternate endings. I really enjoyed this game. It was my first Souls-like. I did play it several years after release when it had all been patched and worked perfectly, so maybe that's why, but I still think this is a good platinum. This is all good for me, and now it's been patched. Innocence, Plague Tale, God tier. brilliant game, brilliant platinum. And I don't mind doing a second playthrough of this game because the story's so good. So if you disagree, let me know, but I had a lot of fun with this. In terms of fun, remember this is about fun, how much fun I had with the game. This isn't about difficulty, this isn't about narrative so much, it's about fun and how much I enjoyed the platinum specifically. And I really enjoyed that platinum. So it's also a stealth game, and I'm really, really bad at stealth games, but as you can see, I'm picking up a few stealthy platinums on the way here because I'm building up to something. But that's God tier for me. I really enjoyed that. I like Hugo and Amicia as characters. I like the world. Freddy Spaghetti 2, dreadful. Absolute bore fest, and it is total brain rot. So I'm going to call it brain rot. All right, it's bad. It's a cash grab sequel. Worms Elite, brilliant game, impossible platinum, and the fact that it's sub 1% and it's on my list tells you it'll either take a hell of a lot of autism focus or a hell of a lot of luck. Or maybe a lot of skill, but I don't think skill's really anything to do with it. It's just a really buggy platinum. I really enjoyed it for most of the part, but it did become really grindy and hard at the end, and the General Swift Goldie was painful. So I'm going to call it a bore fest, even though it's my rarest and one of my favourite platinums. It is still a bore fest. DC Supervillains, brain rot. Walking Dead, the final season, is God tier because these developers did this for free. They finished this game so that we got Clem's finale. And I will not have a bad word said about it because of that. Because devs that care that much about their fans, after losing their jobs, deserve God tier praise. Space Overlords is the worst, grindiest, most miserable, boring, crappy game I've ever played in my life, and I hate it with a passion. As you can see, this is the delivery I just received. It is a Zlatinum T with the original Zlatinum and its 2 variants. This was intended to be the long-term future branding of the channel because I'm really egotistical and like to put my name into stuff. But as we decided to become a community-based channel where we focused on the many as opposed to the individual, we brought in T-Bat more officially as a full-time member of the team to be in videos and increase our engagement with the YouTubers and people within the community in general. Because of that, we have rebranded and we are doing a Kratos-like platinum, which is quite cool. I like it, but it's not as cool as this. So this will be coming off the store. So if you did want any Zlatinum stuff, now's the time to get it. I just thought this was cool and you might like to know about it. That was it. So I love it. I've got a few things for myself. I've got some stickers, got this. My ego is very happy. The Piece of Resistance. Now this is the Lego movie game and I can't explain it. I really like this one. I do. I don't know why, but I like it. It's not God tier, but I mean, I enjoyed it. So it's at least good. It's an Aloy. Erica. The guide for this game by Guy Firuski is 50,000 times better than the game, so don't play the game, just watch the guide. It's brain rot. Deadpool, God tier. In my honest opinion, the game is better than any of Ryan Reynolds' movies, and I love Ryan Reynolds, and I love Ryan Reynolds' movies, so that's how good this is. God tier, end of. Alien Isolation, easily God tier. There is nothing debatable about this. It's a great game. It's a great installment into the Xenomorph franchise, and it is a great finale to Ripley's daughter's story as well. So I love it. Mortal Kombat 11, I have stacked this. It's a bore fest because it's a monotonous grind where you can just let the AI do 99% of it, and I hate that. Untitled Goose Game, I enjoyed it, but I enjoyed watching it more than playing it. It's okay, it's mid. Unbound Worlds Apart. This is a tricky one because this is the hardest platinum I've ever earned. This is a really hard game. It's a Metroidvania following a little guy called Solly around who has lost all his villager friends because they've all been kidnapped somewhere and he has to go find them basically. And along the way he has to beat enemies, avoid dangerous death traps and pick up weapons and moves to traverse the environment better and reach new areas. I loved it and I was very proud of the platinum, and everyone I've spoke to that has played this that are better gamers than me say it's one of the hardest platinums they've ever earned, and they're amazed that I managed to do it without a guide because I did it before anyone else. So I did it completely on my own with no guide or anything, and it was a game that made me realise that trophy hunting had improved my understanding of games, my navigation of areas in games, and my problem-solving ability in games. Trophy hunting had directly improved my gaming to the point where I didn't need a guide for the hardest game I'd ever played. So I was very proud of this, and I really did enjoy it, but I did also rage a couple of times. But the trophy list is really good. Crisis 2 is very, very good. However, it's got a few bugs, so I'm going to call that mid, unfortunately. But the game is better than Platinum. GTA 3, I had a lot of fun with. You know, this is God tier. Even though I somehow managed to get myself trapped in slow motion for most of my playthrough. Don't use cheat codes, kids, because sometimes the devs have little tricks in there that if you use them too much, they stick. So yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed it. Neptune Spatula, the first SpongeBob Bikini Bottom Rehydrated Platinum, and I love it. It's 10 out of 10 in every way. I love SpongeBob. If you don't know my love of SpongeBob, I am absolutely convinced that SpongeBob SquarePants is a gay autistic stoner, and honestly, I love it. Mark of the Advocate, Titanfall 2. Again, this is a great game. Great Platinum, great game. It's God tier, and there's a few tricky moments in the story when playing on hard, but it's the assault course again, like in Call of Duty, that really pulls people up, and there's no way to cheese it, so I think that's why the rarity is so low. Infamous Second Son, God tier again. It's just PlayStation at its best, and it really is a PlayStation Platinum at its best, in my opinion. It is 2 runs, good and bad karma, but Delsin's a really interesting character, the world is interesting, and it's fun. My Name is Mayo, good, but it's God tier because it's Mayo, and I like the writing. So I don't know if you are aware, I'm a writer, that's what I do, or I used to. I like to think of myself as a writer. I've written a lot of stuff, I write a lot of stuff, I've made money from writing, so I like writing, I think I'm good at it. The writing in Mayo is absolutely genius, and I know people are like, what? Yeah, what? It's because you didn't play it, you just click through. Read it. Read the end credits. Tell me that that's not funny. Tell me that the end credits aren't meta hilarious. Honestly, it deserves the time. It's an hour-long Platinum. It deserves your attention. And I don't want Platinums for the sake of Platinums. I played the Mayo games to play the Mayo games. I know it sounds stupid, but it was curiosity, and it was worth it. It's a God tier Platinum because it's a God tier grub, and its writing is just meta madness, and I love it. Leave Everything to Me is brain rot. This is the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl Platinum Trophy, and I hate it with a passion. It was boring, it was monotonous, and all you have to do to get the Platinum is go into a public game, unalive yourself about 100 times, and that's it. It's brain rot to the worst level. Miles Morales, brain rot. Any Platinum for DLC turned into a full game that forces you to play New Game Plus just to make you play enough of the game to justify a Platinum is disgusting. And I think PlayStation should be utterly ashamed of themselves for the game in general. It should have been DLC like it was intended, not a full game. They exploited us in the middle of a pandemic, and I will not stay silent when it comes to corporate greed. I won't put up with it anymore. I've had enough. I've had it for 30 years. I'm done. So yeah, shame on you, PlayStation, and you know it. Freddy Spaghetti 1 and 2 replatted, because who doesn't want Freddy Spaghetti 1 and 2 replatted? Bloodborne, God tier. What have I said about Bloodborne? What could I say about Bloodborne that I haven't said before? Nothing. It's a God tier game, it's a God tier Platinum, and I really want to do the DLC on live stream as soon as I have fast internet. Mayo 2, Mayo 3, they're both good. They're alright. They're nothing special. Injustice 2, I made a big video about this, and my cat call grind from hell. 350 hours in this game, most of it was just playing, and it is boring. Because I still love the game. As much as I should hate it, I can't. I still love it. I don't know why. Stray, God tier. It's brilliant. It does exactly what it needs to for a Platinum. FIFA 22, Troy Round, my first FIFA Platinum. That was with Guy Firuski and Carl, 2 of my closest friends, people that I absolutely love, and it was a wonderful experience. However, there is a bittersweet story to it, because Guy Firuski has refused to boost any FIFA with me since. Hi, Joe. Platinum Explosion, it gets good just for the name. No, it's mid. It's not a bad Platinum for a Ratalaika game, and it's quite a fun little game. I really like the aesthetic, and it's good fun. So yeah, mid. We'll call it mid. Platinum Mouse, mid, because it's a little Metroidvania, and it's actually really fun. I completed the game as well in the end because I just got addicted to it. It became quite obsessive. It's not a huge Metroidvania world either, so it's quite containable. I think I did the Platinum in about 3 or 4 hours, and I did the full story in about 12. So also worth doing. The story's actually a lot more interesting, especially after. So I can't say that because I'll give away. The story gets better. The story gets quite engaging in places. I was quite surprised. I didn't expect it to, but it's good. It's enjoyable. So that's a good platinum, and I'm going to give it a good platinum as well because I think it stops before it gets too difficult for most people as well. It stops before it gets too serious. FIFA 22, yeah, stacked it. Maneater, I think this is brilliant. I love this game. It's a good platinum because it was bugged at first, and there is bugged collectibles, but you can still get them. It just doesn't tell you need them, so you just need to know where they are, which they will still show up on the map, which is weird, but they do pop if you just grab them. So it's pretty good. Ice came, Ice saw, Ice conquered. I was going to give this brain rot because it's a really bad game. It's a cheap movie tie-in game, just like Zombieland, but that title is so fun. I'm going to say it gets away with it. It's a bore fest. It's a bore fest because that title it saves it. It's salvation. That's what it is. Wolf Among Us again, stacked it, just purely because I love it. Guardians of the Galaxy is a god tier. No, it's not. It's good because it's got a missable trophy. You have to start New Game Plus but not finish it, and you can't control any of the Guardians. And yeah, so it's good, but it's not great. But it was a really good game for early PS5. Ammo Pigs, mid. Save Room, good. It could be god tier because it needs to be longer, but it's good. Shiv 2, Platinum, god tier. It's god tier. It's one of my favourite games. I had a great time playing it, and I really enjoyed playing with the people I did because they meant a lot to me. And yeah, it was a lovely game. It was a brilliant game, brilliant group, wonderful experience. The Bear and the Wolf, God of War Ragnarok. I'm calling this good. I think the story is rushed. I think the Atreus and Agraboda focus just destroys the game. It destroys the entire flow of the game. It messes the pacing up completely. And because we have that crap, we then didn't get the Thor fight with I can't remember the big serpent's name. All the stuff that had been built up was left out. Also, we could have Agraboda and Loki to set up his individual game, which I will not be playing. I want God of War, not God of War's little bitch boy son. What do you think? Am I overly harsh? Are you going to defend Atreus? Do you like Atreus enough to defend him? That's the question. And if you don't, he's got to go. Let me know in the comments. FIFA 23, Accolade Collector, it was alright. It's FIFA in it, so they're all good FIFA Platinums because I enjoy them, and I always enjoy FIFA. I can't help it. New Hope, we've already covered. Platinum Phlegathon is a good Platinum. I really enjoyed this. Is like a 90s style FPS, kind of Wolfenstein and Doom mixed up. It's really good, really fun, really fun. It's like 6 hours as well, so it's a proper platinum, proper game. It's not a grub. So some tricky bits, and you have to use the right ammo for the right enemies as well, or else you'll run out of ammo and they won't be able to complete the level. It's quite clever. Rayman Legends is a bore fest. It's one of my proudest platinums, and it is one of my favourite platinums, but it's a bore fest because it's so grindy. And if you don't know how grindy this is, go check out videos on it. Guy Bruce got a great one. It's a daily commitment for at least 3 months. Good luck. Jumping Taco is a disgrace, and it's not even a platinum. Accolade Collector again. Now, Deathloop. I'm giving this god tier, and I'll tell you why. I don't like this game. Genuinely do not like the story. I thought the story was overrated rubbish. But the platinum is genius. And I had so much fun playing this as a sandbox as opposed to a narrative game. Yeah, as opposed to a roguelike, which is what it is. And you play it as a sandbox for the platinum. It's just so much fun. Take the story out of the equation, the game is 10 times better. I can't explain it. It's the only game I've ever really disliked and then loved its platinum. I've never had an experience like it since. I don't think I ever will. It's bizarre, but I'm into it. So I'm going to give it god tier because that is genius. Drunken Fist, brain rot, absolute. Oh, no, the first one, sorry, Drunken Fist is okay. So I'm going to call this mid because it's actually quite a difficult game because the mechanics are quite fun. And those mechanics, again, about with physics and stuff, are really useful if you want to take on harder games. I've been saying this for a long time about Rattle Lake titles, that They are very interesting, and they normally have mechanics that are notoriously difficult in other games that can teach you the basics of those mechanics if you're new to that genre. So they are worth playing, and some of them are really great games. Arcade-Geddon is a dreadful game, but I had a blast with it. It's god tier for me. The fun I had playing that game was unreal. Arcade Soccer is a good game. It's not a grubby, it's a 10-hour platinum, and it's like the Italia 1990 from the Mega Drive, which was my first football game. Crisis 3. Ugh. I love it, but it's good because there are some buggy trophies. The Great Protector of Redaxion is for Alex Kidd in Miracle World, and I really like this game. I really love this game as a kid. I really love this game now. I love the fact that you can go between both modern aesthetic and the classic aesthetic, and yeah, it's a good platinum. Duck Souls Plus, another good one, and this is probably one of the best Rat Laker games. If there is a best grub out there, that could be it, honestly. Platinum Duck is a fun platinum. It's a very good platinum, so all good. You get the Aloy treatment, Ducky. Platinum Infesta, it's alright, it's a mid. Platinum Garden, the gardens in between. Now, I played this based on another YouTuber's recommendation, and after that, I didn't listen to that YouTuber ever again about absolutely anything. Platinum Hero for Random Heroes, it's alright, it's not bad, it is, it's Borefest. Platinum Squid is brain rot, it's a dreadful game, it's horrible, it's awful, there's nothing good about it. Don't buy it, don't play it, don't waste your time, and just, ugh. Foxyland is fun, and it's mid, but I'll get to the sequel, because that's a bit better. Platinum Strain, the Serious Sam trilogy, 1 to 3, it's all 3 games. This is a really buggy platinum, it's a really hard platinum. This is an 8 or a 9 out of 10. This is a really tough, and this will take you 50 hours, and you have to complete all 3 games, all the DLCs. There's so much to do in this game, and it's so tough, and the saves are buggy, but it's a great game. It's a great platinum, and I still say this is a good platinum, even though it is buggy and it is hard, and it did take me a lot longer than I expected, because I really enjoyed it. Dead Echo. Acquire all trophies in Bulletstorm. God tier. Did it with Deadman, and it was wonderful. Chicken Police is good. I really enjoyed it. I really like the story. I really like the aesthetic. It's a noir with animals. Tekken 7 is I'll get everything back. That's good. It's a good platinum. I really enjoyed this. I was going to do Tekken 8 with Pat Bro, but I never bought it because I couldn't be bothered. So we ended up doing Dead or Alive 6, I think, just because we wanted to sit on each other's faces. In the game, Infamous First Light, God tier. I really love this platinum. Again, it's a standalone game. I think it was DLC that's turned into a standalone game. Anyway, Noble Achievement. It's good. It follows, I can't remember her name now, but it follows the character Delta meets in Second Son. And the challenges in that game are so addictive. They were so much fun that it's a good platinum. Serious Sam 4 is a bore fest. It's a bad game. It's buggy. It's crap. It's the worst of the lot. And the developers really aren't any good at anything, really. They're completely useless and incompetent, because not only is the trilogy a complete mess to platinum and a really big nightmare to platinum, this is very, very difficult to platinum because of the bugs in it. And there's Siberian Mayhem, which is completely unplattable on, or 100%able on any system, because it's bugged and never fixed. So you should feel deeply ashamed of yourselves. The developers, not you watching, of course. Unless you are a developer of the Serious Sam games, then yes, you should be ashamed, deeply. Every trophy accomplished, I think that's Black Mirror. Nah, it's Borefest. Bouncy Bullets is Brain Rot. Platinum Tank for Toy Tanks is Brain Rot. Platinum Pup for DC Superheroes, or DC Super Pet, Brain Rot. Peppa Pig, Brain Rot. Ratchet and Clank, God tier. Rift Apart is one of the best games of the PS5 generation, and is one of PlayStation's best ever exclusives. Fight me, because I love this game. Spy Racer, Fast and Furious, nah, it's Borefest. Dimesia, Borefest. It's alright. It's kind of like a cheap Bloodborne. And my hatred of it has nothing to do with how much I struggled with it, honestly. Might be. Gotham Knights, this is alright. I enjoyed it because I did it with Plat Bro, but when I played it on my own, I was bored shitless. I honestly wasn't interested. But Heir to the Cow was a great title. I'm calling this mid because it should have been a multiplayer game, an explicitly multiplayer game. I don't know what Warner Brothers were playing at before they were taken over by Zaslav and Discovery, because The decisions they made with games is just, it's honestly just, let's not and say we did discuss this topic today, okay? Honourable Sensei for TMNT, is that Cowabunga Collection? No, it's the other one, the one I did with Turtle Bat and Crimson Purgatory and Raven and Shadow Impact. And I love TMNT, and this is Shredder's Revenge. And Shredder's Revenge is good fun, and Turtle Bat is amazing at this game. He's amazing. Like, if I'm brilliant at Streets of Rage 4, he's brilliant at this, and we grew up with these things. He's a massive Turtle fan, obviously. So this is a God tier game, God tier platinum. I loved it, really loved it. And although this game did bug out, we still got the trophies. So no issues, no dramas, God tier. Infestor again. Foxyland 2 is a good platinum because I could do it with my kid. And I did it with her. She was like 6 at the time, but I did it with her and it was so much fun. Like, we just played it together and we really enjoyed it. She likes platformers, I like platformers, and we like cute little like mascots. So it was a great game for the two of us, and because of that, actually, it's God tier, and I don't care. The fun of it was God tier for me. Infesta, it's okay, as we said earlier. Mordau is earned all. That sums up how much like creativity went into this game. Yeah, I said what I said. Destroy All Humans 2, the remake. Now, this was a buggy mess, and unfortunately, I had to play it like 3 times in the end, so it was a bore fest. And I really, really hate to say that because I love Crypto and I love the franchise, but it was bad. The Medium, this is dreadful. This is so bad. An interesting mechanic ruined by bad characterization, an awful narrative, and absolutely dreadful environments. It's brain rot. Sniper Elite 5 I had a great time with, really love this game, God tier, and shooting Nazis in the balls. I mean, it's like the game was made for me. Why I slept on this franchise for so long, I have no idea. Unpacking, great game. It's a good platinum because it is easy, but it's no, this one's mid actually, because you can actually kind of cheese it and just dump stuff. So FC24 Accolade Collect. Now this is where they bring in Dazzling Personality. So this is super double mega shit. This is brain rot. Square Boy, don't ever play this game. Super double mega shit. Meaning that it's obviously bottom of the barrel brain rot. Pumpkin Jack is really fun, and I've stacked this, and it's a good platinum. It's a lot of fun. Spider-Man 2, I enjoyed its God tier because I enjoyed it a hell of a lot more than the first one. Don't ask me why, I just did. I just really enjoyed the story. I think now we weren't dealing with an origin story anymore. We had Venom introduced. Harry was in it. I enjoyed it a lot more. Pure and simple. Telling lies. I would be telling lies if I put this in anything other than the brain rot category. Edith Finch, I hate this game. Very good game, brilliant game. Nothing towards the developers. This is a very, very game. But you know the sort of story, you know what happens in this game, and I can never play it again. So, brain rot. Ghost Runner 2 is even better than the first platinum, even better than the first game. I can't explain it. Jack of all trades, God tier every single time. Suicide Squad, I had a really good time with it. It's mid because there is a big bloody grind, but I had a lot of fun with Speggy and Platbro doing it. We enjoyed it, so I feel no shame. Drunken Fist 2 is brain rot, it's just dreadful. Hentai vs Evil was my 169th platinum. It took me about an hour and a half, and I got to run around as that little hot hentai chick in underpants shooting monsters. It's alright, it's good. Not God tier, but it's good. Hellboy, Good Night, Shahrazad, which I can't say. Now, Web of Word is... I love Hellboy for a start, okay? I'm a massive Mignola fan. I love the guy, right? I think he is one of the best creators out there. And I am a huge Hellboy fan. And I mean Hellboy, the comics, not the movies, the comics. I'm a hardcore BPRD addict. And this is the closest thing I've ever seen outside of comics to the comics. It came out bugged, it came out glitchy, it came out uncompletable, let alone unplattable, but it has all been fixed. However, it is a grind. It is very boring for the last 10 hours, and I'm gonna have to say it's a bore fest, which breaks my heart because it's a small, independent team. It's a brilliantly true homage to Mignola's seminal character. Metal Hellsinger is 10 out of 10. If you haven't played this game, play it. brilliant, so much fun, absolutely excellent in every single way. And the Sam Elliott tone narration, it's just lovely. Everything about it's great, so much fun. Couple of tricky trophies, couple of tricky bosses, but other than that, nice and easy. 5 out of 10 difficulty, 10 out of 10 for fun. It's god tier. Skyrim, god tier. Arkham Arkham Asylum, sorry, not Arkham Origins. 10 out of 10. It's a great platinum. It's one of my favourite platinums, and it's one of my proudest platinums. Dragon Beast 2, again, it was plat for a plat. Crash Bandicoot, I didn't find this hard. I thought I would. I was really struggling to get into it, and I don't know what happened, but one day I just went, oh, I can do this now. Fair enough. And that was it. It's a good platinum. It's a good platinum. It was fun. Power Wash, god tier. I know it's not fun to you, but I have autism, so to me it's the best thing ever. Full Manager 2024 is good. The problem is it can all be like AI'd. It can all be auto done for you, so I enjoyed it though. I did it properly, so yeah, for me it's good. Streets of Rage 4 is god tier. Police Simulator, now I have a friend who liked this game, but I think that's because he's a fucking nerd. I think it's shit, it's glitchy, it's buggy, it's bad. This is a bad game, it's brain rot. Fourth Close is alright, it's mid. I really like the aesthetic, it's very simple. It's enjoyable. It's an enjoyable game. The collectibles are a bit buggy. If you collect a collectible and then get unalived, you need to quit out before the game loads. So you just need to quit out straight away. One sponge to rule them all. It's brilliant. I love it. I love SpongeBob. We've been through this. It's god tier. Time Splitters is a good platinum. Capybara P is a good platinum. Time Splitters, again we covered that. Time Splitters 2, god tier, because I just had fun from start to finish. Gravity Rush is god tier. This is one of the best games I've ever played. This is one of the most enjoyable, fun, and different games, and I love games that are different. If you haven't noticed, I really am into things that are a little different from the norm. This is god tier in every way. I love it. And Cat and Dusty are just... Gravity Rush Raven, my friend. I owe you so much for this game because I would never have played it without you. My name is Remayo is god tier. It is a return to the absolute tippy top form of Green Lava Studios. 10 out of 10. I love it. And if you haven't played it, play it and read it. Pay attention to what's being written because it changes your perspective of the game. Gravity Rush 2, now I am doing a other video on this and it's a very angry video because I didn't enjoy this platinum. I loved the first one and I love this game, but I did not love its platinum. To watch that video and know my true feelings on it, you'll have to check out our channel memberships on our Patreon page. It's a big sweary video with lots of offensive comments, so it's not on our Prime channel, it's on our secret channel. Twisted Metal, great game, great platinum, god tier. Splinter's favourite, obtain all other trophies for the Cowabunga collection is okay, it's mid, not quite brain rot because there's a lot of fun to be had and there is some challenge in it, but could be a lot easier. Completionist is good. I had a lot of fun with Mortal Kombat 1. I think I love Mortal Kombat and I love the madness of it and the absolute bonkers narrative amalgamation that they just shove everything together. I think it's great. It really sums up the 90s for me. But the platinum I think could have been a bit more. There could have been more fun in that platinum. It could have been more challenge. Like Twisted Metal 2 Gift of Calypso, this one was a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm gonna say this was good. It was good. There's some problems with it, and it got patched as I did it, which made it problematic. So there was a big video on all the Twisted Metal platinums and how you can earn each and every one of them in under 20 hours combined. Right here, good video. Twisted Metal 3, I had a lot more fun with. Again, it's good. They're all good, and I will say just watch the video because there's a lot in there about all 4 of the games and all 4 of the platinums that should probably be told to you before you go for them. So they are my platinum trophies ranked by fun. Have you earned all of my platinums, or most of them, many of them, any of them? Let me know in the comments which do you agree with, which do you disagree with, and most importantly, what is your most fun platinum trophy? Let me know so I can earn it myself and see if it's as good as you say. Big shout out to Wraith, our partners, and if you are a big Energy or Hydrate fan, check out the link in the description and use code ZXL at checkout to get 10% off. Wraith are our go-to for energy and hydration, and they've just revamped their hydration drinks to remove the bags and put them into tubs like the energy drinks, which I think is a brilliant move. They really listen to us, and I think they really care. They're a really good group, and I think they're just a good company, good people, and they do a good product, so where better to go? They're British based, so if you are in the UK, they are the one you should go for, in my opinion. Thank you all for watching. Be good to yourselves and each other.